What's going on, y'all? Part 2. 100 feats and 100 Michael Jordan feats that LeBron will never pass. Let's get into it.
51.
Scored 51 points at 38 years old.
52.
Scored 43 points at 40 years old, which Michael Jordan was the first player in NBA history to do that.
Oh, he will never pass
Put up
those?
these averages.
Are you crazy?
Repeat. So these are
Crazy.
3 combined years.
You
in the
must
playoffs.
be dim.
33.7 points per game, 6.6 assists, 6.4 rebounds, 2.1 steals, 1.0 blocks on 49.7% shooting.
Did LeBron score 50 this season? I can't remember, y'all.
83.6% from
I know he
the foul line.
scored
He will
48,
never
though.
put up those type of numbers during a three-peat because he's never going to get a three-peat.
54.
12 playoff runs over 30 points per game.
Let me do some research real
LeBron
fast.
James only has 6.
55.
5 playoff runs over 35 points per game. LeBron James only has 1.
56.
Have multiple playoff series averaging 41 points per game. Michael Jordan did this a number of times. 93 versus the Suns, 86 versus the Celtics.
It's alright, Bron got a little 48 this year, you know.
88
He got a little
against the
48
Cavs,
ball this year,
and 92
like I said
against the
before.
Heat.
It's
He's
all
the only
good.
player to do this multiple times.
57.
Put up 35 points or more in the playoffs 75 times. LeBron James has done this 56.
58.
Put up
He still
40
got
points or
time,
more in the
and
playoffs
look.
38 times.
This is
LeBron
probably
James
different
has
from
done
now.
that
It's
27
probably different
times.
now. It's probably up higher.
Put
It's
up
higher.
45 points or more 23 times in the playoffs. LeBron James has only done that 11 times.
60.
Put up 50 points or more 8 times in the playoffs. LeBron's only done it once.
61.
Score 50 points in back-to-back playoff games, which Michael Jordan did in 1988.
62.
Put up 60 points or more in an NBA playoff game. Jordan did it once. LeBron's never done that.
63.
Make 20 shots from the floor or more in 8 playoff games. LeBron James has only done that once.
64.
Make 15 shots from the floor or more in 46 playoff games. LeBron's only done that 15 times.
65.
All good, though. It's all
Snag
good,
5
man.
steals or
It's
more
all
12
good.
times in NBA playoff games. LeBron's only done it 3 times.
Watch and wait.
Block 4 shots or more in 7 NBA playoff games. LeBron's only done it 3 times.
67.
Play in 15 NBA playoff games where you have 0 turnovers. LeBron's only got 7.
68.
Participate
Participate in 6 NBA playoff games where you have 0 turnovers and 5 assists.
Probably got that record
LeBron
down.
only
This is
has
4 years
5.
ago, y'all. Tell you, you know what I'm saying? Chill.
Michael
chill,
Jordan
chill.
never scored less than 15 points in an NBA playoff game. LeBron James has been held under 15 points 6 times.
70.
Past Michael Jordan
is,
in
man. It
career
happens.
player efficiency rating.
Happens.
Once again, Michael Jordan holds that NBA record with 28.60 PER.
71.
Well, that's
Past
playoffs.
Michael Jordan in career playoff win shares per 48 minutes. Once again, Michael Jordan holds the NBA record for that as well with .2553.
72.
Stuff.
Past Michael Jordan in career playoff points per game. Michael Jordan holds that NBA record as well at 33.45 points per game in the playoffs.
73.
Never lose a playoff series as the favorite. As the leader of the Bulls, Michael Jordan was the favorite 27 times. The Bulls went 27-0. LeBron James, he has 3 losses as a leader of a team in series where his team was the favorite.
70.
It happens, man.
Lead
It
your
happens,
team to
man.
20 career playoff series wins against 50-win teams. Michael Jordan, as the leader of the Bulls, went 20-7 against 50-win teams. LeBron James, as a leader, 13-10.
75.
Lead your team to 7 career playoff series wins against 60-win teams. Michael Jordan went 7-2 as the leader against 60-win teams. LeBron, a number a lot of people are very familiar with, 3-6. You know, they were not all in the NBA Finals.
76.
Avoid shooting under 40%
Four
in
and
NBA
what you
playoff
call it
runs
now?
more than one time.
4 and 7 now.
LeBron
No, 4
James
and
has
6.
had
4 and 6
4
now. My
years
fault. I'm bugging.
shooting under 40%
Almost give my son Bron
in
an extra
NBA
loss for
playoffs.
nothing. 4 and 6. Now,
Lead your team to 72 wins in a regular season.
that's a 40%
as
chance.
the NBA MVP, which Michael Jordan did in 95-96.
78.
Snag 8 steals in one half while scoring 52 points in the game. Again, effort on offense and defense, which Michael Jordan did in 1988 against the Celtics.
79.
Averaged 35, 6, and 6 in playoff runs 4 times. LeBron James only did this once.
80.
Scored 35 points and a half in the NBA Finals, which Michael Jordan did in 1992 against the Blazers.
81.
Lead the NBA in total points 11 times. LeBron James has only done that once.
82.
Make 13
Total
shots
points.
in a row in an NBA Finals game without a miss, which Michael Jordan did in the 1991 NBA Finals.
83.
Score 38 points in a pivotal Game 5 of the NBA Finals with the series tied at 2-2 with the flu against a team that beat Hakeem Olajuwon,
Bro, he supposed to get the
Charles
flu.
Barkley,
You saying just to beat
Clyde
this feet,
Drexler's
man? Come
Rockets
on,
in the
man.
Western
Fuck
Conference
out of here.
Finals. And that team also beat
How you know he ain't had the
Shaq and
flu?
young
What are these
Kobe's
styles,
Lakers
man?
in the
He just
semifinals.
say that. You
And
never
do
know.
this while your teammate Scottie Pippen shoots 29.4% from the floor and then hit a go-ahead three-pointer with 25 seconds left to give your team the three-point lead in the win. And he did this with the flu.
84.
Averaged 41 points per game in an NBA Finals series, which Michael Jordan did in 1993, which had everything to do with necessity because that 93 Suns team had the virtually identical offensive rating as the 2018 Golden State Warriors with 4 more wins than the Warriors.
85.
Avoid being held under 30 points per game in the NBA Finals. Michael Jordan, that only happened once. LeBron James, 6 times.
86.
Put up these numbers during 3 consecutive years in the NBA Finals. 36.3 points per game, 7.9 assists, 6.6 rebounds, 2 steals, 0.7 blocks, on 52.6% shooting, 42.1% from downtown, and 80.5% from the free throw line. And that's the 91, 92, and 93 finals combined. LeBron will never achieve that because he's never going to lead a team to a three-peat. Even though he did promise the Miami Heat fans he would with that super team, didn't he? Only 2 out of 4 with a super team.
87.
Lead the NBA
Nah.
Finals.
This guy, you can tell. You can tell. You can tell what side he on. God damn.
In scoring,
He got it all in his
in
mouth.
6 out of 6
Take it out your mouth,
tries.
boy.
LeBron's
Yeah,
only
like,
done
come
5
on,
out of
my
9,
nigga. You
and he's
go.
been outscored by Tony
be
Parker,
tight. Don't get me
Dwayne
tight. Don't get
Wade,
me on my body
Chris
shit.
Bosh, Jason Terry. Yeah, Jason Terry.
Gotta, you
Dirk
know what I'm saying? I gotta like the
Nowitzki, Kevin
split.
Durant
Come on,
twice.
man.
Michael Jordan was never outscored by anyone in the NBA Finals.
88.
Scored 30-plus points in every NBA Finals game in a series, which Michael Jordan did in 1993. LeBron's never done that.
89.
Michael Jordan was never held under 22 points in an NBA Finals game. LeBron James has been held under 22 points 11 times in the NBA Finals.
That's
Back
cool,
he had a
that's
game where he
cool,
only had
man.
8 points.
90.
That's cool,
Average
man. That's cool, man.
11.4 assists per game in an NBA Finals series. Michael Jordan did that in 1991. LeBron has never done that even for a regular playoff series in his career.
91.
Win an NBA championship with a teammate who has a career NBA Finals average of less than 19 points per game. Kyrie Irving has a 27.69 points per game career average in the NBA Finals. Dwayne Wade, a 23.90 career average in the NBA Finals.
Man.
Scottie Pippen, only 18.97
This is
points
a
per game for his career in the NBA
you
Finals.
comparing the eras now. You
And
comparing
Scottie
across the
Pippen
eras.
was the only Chicago
That's
Bull
just, you know,
who's
can't
on
be
the
out here
top
doing that,
100
man.
list of NBA Finals scores other than Michael Jordan. LeBron James, he had Kyrie Irving, Dwayne Wade, Chris Bosh, and Kevin Love, who all rank on the top 100 NBA Finals scorers of all time.
Wow. Because they was in the
Simple.
finals with my
Never
boy
lose
Bron.
in the NBA Finals.
That's why.
Michael never lost.
Stop.
LeBron James, 6 times.
93.
Beat the NBA MVP or runner-up to your NBA MVP in the finals 5 times, which Jordan did in 91, 92, 93, 97, and 98. LeBron's only done this twice.
94.
Avoid shooting under 40% in the NBA Finals. LeBron's done that twice. Michael Jordan, never.
95.
Win a championship without leaving the team you were drafted by. Michael Jordan did that 6 times. LeBron had to go join forces with 2 guys who ranked in the top 4 in PER the year before.
96.
Win 6 NBA Finals MVP awards.
Nah, this guy's a hater.
At 35 years
This
old.
guy's a hater.
LeBron James' time is ticking, and he's only halfway there with 3.
97.
Win the NBA Finals MVP award in there.
Wait, what'd he say?
97.
Win the NBA Finals MVP
Wait,
award.
did Bron
in 6 out
win
of
the
6
last
times.
finals MVP?
LeBron
I think he
James
did.
so far,
You know?
3 out of 9.
We talking about 6 out of 6. Like,
4 go-ahead or game-time
yo.
shots in the
Oh, my
NBA
God.
Finals in the last 25 seconds. LeBron James is 0 of 6 in those situations. Michael Jordan was 4 of 8.
99.
Lead a team to a championship with
I'm
only
happy
one
this is over.
teammate, averaging double-digit scoring in the NBA playoffs, which Michael Jordan did in 1997.
100.
Lead a team to 6 NBA championships.
This
And
is at the
before
end.
the excuse makers go crazy at number 100, I've got some undeniable facts to present to you. So on your screen
let's see the
is the
undeniable
list
facts.
of the championship teams that had the lowest scoring supporting cast next to the leading scorer on the team. So this would be the guys other than Michael Jordan or the guys other than a leader of a given team. So as you can see, the Bulls, the 98 Bulls, was the worst scoring supporting cast of all time. The 97 Bulls,
We know
the
Jordan's a
second
good
worst
scorer,
scoring
bro.
supporting
Get the
cast.
fuck out of here,
The
bro.
92 Bulls,
We don't
the
care about their
fifth worst
scoring, bro.
scoring supporting cast.
Jordan was
The
the
96
scorer of
Bulls,
all.
the
Like,
sixth
come on. We
worst
know Jordan's the best
scoring
scorer ever. He
supporting
got it. He got
And the
it.
93
He
Bulls,
got it.
the 8th worst scoring supporting cast. So to summarize, in the shot clock era, Michael Jordan has 5 of the 8 lowest scoring playoff supporting casts for championship teams, 4 of the 6 lowest scoring playoff supporting casts for championship teams, 3 of the 5 lowest scoring playoff supporting casts for championship teams, and the 2 lowest scoring playoff supporting casts for championship teams. Michael Jordan is the only player in NBA history to lead multiple top 10 lowest scoring playoff supporting casts to championships. So much for all those excuses about help in super teams. And this quickly debunked.
Bro, stop. Stop, bro. Trying to change the narrative as if basketball is only scoring, bro. Stop. We know Michael Jordan. Nobody can. No, what? Nobody can come close to Michael Jordan scoring. We know this. We know this. But the other things, they had to be handled as well. Rebounding, facilitating, bringing the ball up, things like that. Because the film I watched, Michael Jordan's already down the court, coming off a screen or something. And if he's not, then he comes up and pulls a 3 or something. So stop. Stop trying to change the narrative as if basketball is only scoring. It's not only scoring. We know Michael Jordan took the scoring role of that team. We definitely know that. It's a whole different era now. You know what I'm saying? They scoring a whole bunch of points. So it's not really going, you need a whole bunch of scorers. If you got to compete with the scoring competition, you need a whole bunch of scorers now. Like, don't do this, bro.
The
Please.
competition argument,
Please.
which I think has been ridiculous this entire time. To me, it's an indictment of how little some of these folks know about the 90s when it comes to how great the NBA was. But here you go. The collective win percentage of playoff opponents for championship teams that played at least 4 rounds. You could see the factoids on your screen there, and in the bottom right corner, a really nice summary. The 1990 Bulls have the most spots in the top 10 with 3, which means they were facing the best competition. The 90s Bulls and 2000s Lakers have the most spots in the top 15 with 4. So when people make these arguments about the help he had or the competition, it is the exact opposite. Michael Jordan led the Bulls to a championship against the second toughest road to a title in 1997 with the second worst scoring supporting cast. He led the Bulls to a championship.
Bro, we about to straight his voice.
In 1993,
bro, we understand, gang. We
worst
understand,
scoring
my boy.
supporting cast. Jordan led the Bulls to a championship against the 10th toughest road to a title in 1998 with the worst scoring supporting cast. He led the Bulls to a championship against the 14th toughest road to a title in 96 with the 6th worst scoring supporting cast. He led the Bulls to a championship against the 22nd toughest road to a title in 92 with the 5th worst scoring supporting cast. So you're damn right. Leading a team to 6 championships under those circumstances should not be something that people ignore. A little bonus perspective here at the end. When people make player comparisons and they talk about rebounds and assists, they don't factor in all of the...
He didn't win this year. Stop. He didn't win. Empty stats like y'all be saying. Stop. He did not win. When Bron do it and he don't win, y'all don't care. So stop. I don't want to hear it. No.
Uncontested rebounds where a guy just took a
no.
up defensively.
He didn't win this year. He did not.
Down by the rim.
So stop it. Bron do it all. He don't win. He didn't win though. He's not 6-0. So I don't want to hear it. He didn't win this year. He didn't win this year. So
off-ball action, simple pick and pops. You can't sit there and pretend that each one of these rebounds or each one of these assists carry the same value as a guy who could take over the game with scoring and shut you down defensively. You always got to look at those stats on film, man. And one thing I can unequivocally say is LeBron James will never sacrifice his stats. That's why he's had such a love-hate relationship with his coaches. Now, Michael Jordan, on the other hand, averaged 30.4 points per game, 10.7 assists, 9.2 rebounds, 2.5 steals, 0.9 blocks on 50% shooting as a point guard in the 24 games that Doug Collins started him at the point in 88-89. Michael Jordan could do what LeBron does. He could demand to control the basketball. He could ignore his coaches, which has been well documented over the years, because LeBron James' brand is his stats. He will never sacrifice his stats the way Michael Jordan did to buy into the triangle offense and be a true team player.
Okay, that was just, you know, it's just getting a little crazy. You know what I'm saying? All right, I understand. You understand. Let's see what else Bro got to say about Bron.
Assists is not being selfish. But you tell me it's not selfish when a guy's not willing to sacrifice his numbers to be part of a team. And all of those excuses about, well, LeBron James never had Phil Jackson.
You know, so
it's well documented that LeBron James hates Phil Jackson. We've seen that LeBron doesn't want to buy into systems. He wants to play his way. Guys around him got to change their game. The coach just has to deal with it because LeBron's going to get his numbers. And let's not forget, LeBron thinks Phil Jackson's a racist. So you mean that LeBron James wouldn't have run Phil Jackson off? You think LeBron James would have bought into the triangle offense? I don't think so. So yes.
Yo, bro, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I don't know if I'm doing no more of the videos you want me to do no more again, because this just got me tight. Bro just went on the whole LeBron hate rant at the end. Like, all right, bro, chill. You know? Like, just because the media paint him in that light don't mean it's always true, man. Yeah, you can't just go straight off the media, man. I don't know. I ain't hearing nothing about Bron, you know, not buying into the system or things like that. I don't watch enough to know shit like that. I'm a casual basketball fan. I'm not a basketball analyst, so I don't know. But yeah, man, you could tell. You could tell it's a little, it's a little extra. It's a little extra, man. What's that? It's a little extra with the hate. Like, I won't say hate. I'm stop saying hate because it's not hate. That's the wrong word. It's a little extra with the criticism, you know. That's a good word for it. It's a little extra with the criticism. My brothers and sisters, like, damn, like, why you ODing, gang? Like, he's ODing. He's ODing. You know? Calm down. You know, it's not that deep. It's just basketball. I be getting a little animated, a little excited, a little upset too. I gotta get better with that as well, but come on, man. You out here acting like I'm saying, bro, I did something to you or something, man. Oh man, but if y'all enjoyed this reaction, click on the last one on your screen right now. It's the first 50. You know what I'm saying? My first time seeing here. I'm out of here though, bro. This one was crazy. Let me know what y'all want me to react to next, gang.